Lisa's art room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on this Orchids and Cats junk journal. Looking cute. I've got some things sticking out that we're going to be playing with tonight. So that's what we are doing. Y'all come in and say hi. We are live on Facebook. If you see the little red button at the top left, it says live. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see your chat. If you don't see the red button, it's a replay, guys. Let's see, is that it? I think that's it. Thank you for letting me know the sound is good. Y'all are awesome. So, we're getting there, guys. It's going to be a cute one, I think. I'm glad I've left a decent amount of room on the spine because I have a feeling I'm going to fill it up. So, all right, we've got a few people on here. I'm going to go ahead and just not waste any time. Go ahead and pull the camera up top so we can get started. See my grid so I can tell if it's straight. Wrong way? That way. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I'm backwards. Am I backwards? Yeah, I'm backwards. Hold on. Oh, wrong button. I'm doing good today. There we go. Right button. Alrighty. So I was playing around with some lace, guys. I had this lace that I had taken off of an old dress, and I dyed it pink. And I think, not now, but after I put the signatures in, I think I'm going to add this lace. I think it would look pretty if I just add it. I think I can fit it there around the spine. What do y'all think? Would that look good? I think I like it. The color pink is a fraction off of this color, but it's not too bad. So that's what that piece is for. So I will probably put it on there. Hey, Dawn. You like the pink lace? Okay, good. So, did you just jump in, Dawn? I was showing them this lace. I think I'm going to add this after we sew in the signatures. I think it'll look good on the spine. All right. So, I've got all of these little from the papers that were 12 by 12 that I had like that inch left over. So we're going to work on those tonight. I've got a plan to do some little tucks with them. Flips, tucks, whatever, flips, I guess. So that's what I think I'm going to concentrate on tonight. And then I think maybe putting the names on some of the cats too. I think I can get to, well, I can get to some of that. I don't know if I can get to all that, but we might start with the names of the cats because one of the ladies asked me to put the names of the breeds of cats, and since the tags all have it, I know what they are, so I can add them on there. So I think I will do that. I cut out some die cuts to do it with. I was gonna just type the word and put a label, but I think the die cuts will look better. So for these other things, I've pulled out a few envelopes that I think will work. Most of them are too long, but we can trim them. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to end up basically something like this. And then it'll have like a tuck spot, put a picture, that kind of thing. So I've just picked out a few. This one's got this. This was a some sort of credit card thing. Doesn't that look like steel? I sanded it. So it looks like this, And I just took a fine piece of sandpaper to take all the labels off. But it actually looks really interesting. It just reminds me of like plate metal kind of look. But I thought it would look good with this one with the little black kitty on there. So I'm going to play with that. I'll have to play with the size and everything to make it work, but I think I can make it work. There's the hole. Try and see which side has the hole. It'll have to go on the bottom, I think. So, and then I'll probably trim off the top. So something like that. And I'll sand that so that it matches. I was going to put it as a fold out like that at one point or another, and for some reason I changed my mind. Never used it. And I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I think it's too wide for this to do that, so I think I'm going to do it sideways. It'll look cool on both sides. So definitely want to do that one, I think, there. And then what did I find for this one? I found, let's see, just a plain brown envelope. That matched that one good. And then for this one, I had this white embossed envelope that I never ended up using. It's got some gesso on the words, but I'll cover them up anyway. But I thought the embossing and the prettiness of the white worked well with the little Persian. And then this one is the same kind of envelope as that other one. I sanded it, except this one was in brown, and I thought that worked with this little, I think this is a bangle. Also matches that color well. So I've put those in their respective places. So first thing I want to do is put the names of the breeds on here, because that's going to take me, it'll take me a little bit because I have to glue them all on there. And I think the only way I can do that is just straight up using art glitter and doing it that way. So I tried to do it, originally I was going to do it with a glitter page I had. I have this glitter paper, and I thought I'd just die cut that out, but I was having issues with it. It did not want to die cut properly, and I finally gave up. It's a really weird texture. I mean, for most things it would be fine. I got it at scrapbook.com. I think this was one of their free gifts with purchases, because I rarely buy glittery things. So chances are it was. But it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It's very thin. At first I thought, well, is it a sticker? It's not a sticker. But the sheet has this almost sticker-like back to it. It's very, very thin. And when I tried die cutting them, it kept separating. Like the glitter from the back kept separating, but it's not like a sticker or anything. So it was kind of weird. It was acting very weird for die cutting. So I don't know, that maybe there's a trick to it that I don't know. But it is pretty paper. I'm sure I'll use it somewhere. But that was my original plan, was to make letters out of that. But that kind of failed. So I ended up using my gold paper, or bronze, gold, I don't know. It's the metallics, I believe. I think they're Tim Holtz. Hold on, let me see what they are. I think the Tim Holtz metallics. Yeah. So I ended up cutting them out of this, which is the craft stock with the, it's like copper and bronze, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like rose copper. What do they call that? Rose something. Rose gold and copper. There we go. So I think this is the copper. Maybe. It might be the rose gold. I don't know. I grabbed one of them. I have to look at it to tell the difference. Oh, it's definitely the rose gold. So I cut them out of this because I thought it would work okay, because there's most of them have either some gold in the eyes or the color just is somewhat compatible with it. So I think that will work. So I just used the die cut. This is from that Sizzix release. It's got the globe in it that just came out recently. I've showed y'all before, but some of you might be new, so I'll show you again. It is from this one, Sizzix Thinlits. It is the 666606. A lot of sixes in there. It's from that one. But it is a nice size letter. So we're going to label these. So when you get the 12 by 12 sheet of these are individual sheets that I purchased off of scrapbook.com. When you get the individual sheet, they have this little end paper on there, which I just taped it, but it has the names and everything. So most of them I know, but honestly, this Bombay, I've never heard of a Bombay. I had a black cat, but mine was a Savannah Brown is what they called them. Because they're not really truly black. I don't think there are any really truly black cats anymore. They're all kind of brown, especially if you look like under the fur. But this is a Bombay, so whatever that is, I've honestly never heard of it. So anyway, I separated the letters a little bit into each individual cat so that hopefully it won't be super difficult for me to find all the letters. So I did that pre-live so that, y'all wouldn't have to wait forever. And all I'm going to do is just write the name on there with the die cuts because I think it'll look cool. So the trick is just going to be getting everything laid out. I think I'm just going to pull this page off because it'll be easier. Set this. We'll just do one at a time. So I think let's see if I have a ruler that will work. I'm going to put it on my grid. And then I think I'll just put the ruler on there. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way so that I can tape it down. So I'm going to put it on my grid. And then about where I want it to hit, which I think is about there. I'm just going to stick this ruler there so that I can get it somewhat straight. And I could put tape, but this is paper, so I'm trying to avoid messing up my paper. So I think that this will hopefully work. So I'm just going to tape down my ruler. And then I might use this really, really, really light tack tape just on the corner of this paper so hopefully it doesn't move. I'm going to put it near the signature. That way if it does rip at any, it won't show. So that should help me for a guideline. I'm going to zoom in a little bit if I can. I might have to move it. We'll see. I think that'll be okay. So like I said, I've separated these out based on where they were in this list. So this should be number 3 across, I think. So it should be that one. Let's see if that looks like the right letters. Yeah, I think so. All right. So we don't need the hair. All right, where are you? It's there somewhere. I think it's stuck under my ruler. So B O M B A Y. And I'm going to apologize because I know this will probably be a little bit tedious, but I really thought it would look cute. So I'm going to try to get them kind of sort of where they need to go, and then I'll just guesstimate. Other than that, I'm going to try not to get super, super, you know, particular. I am OCD, so I just got to decide how far apart I want them about. And then we'll go from there. I think about it's hard to do. About there. No, it's too far over. All right, scooch, scooch. Yeah. So I think that'll look cute. Can y'all even see that? Let me see if that's glaring too much. That's not really helping, is it? Oh, it was really delayed. I was trying to use my iPhone and that wasn't working. Let me use the I'm just going to try to get that so it's not glaring so much. I think it's a little bit better. It's a little darker, but I think it is light enough. Did my other one catch up? Can't tell. Here, let me pull this one over. How's that? That might work. All right. So I think I can just put this art glitter, but I'm debating if I just want to try to do it by puddling it. Sometimes the art glitter dries really fast though. I don't think I can do it with glue stick. It's got a little bit of a curve to these. So I don't think glue stick will work. But I do think I can try to puddle some of this. Maybe just a tiny bit of water. And then what I'm going to do is, don't want these tweezers. I'm going to have to clean them. They're going to end up filthy. Here, let's just want to thin it out a teeny bit. It'll dry fast, but this is really too light for me. I can't see anything. Or too dark, I mean. I had to move it back. Hopefully it doesn't blur too much for y'all. Get something for my fingers. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take their little thing. We're going to try to hold on to it. We're going to try to hold on to it. And I'm going to try and dip it. Did it cover? Yeah. Oh, we got an air bubble. Pop the air bubble. All right. I think I can do that. Okay, one. It's a little bit crooked. Let's see. Trying to get it straight because they are shiny, so I'm trying not to get glue on top of it too much because it'll show. It's kind of a tricky thing to glue, honestly. Is that ruler stain? Yeah. I think this is the best way to do this. Oh, I got glue on top of it. Clean that off. The tweezers because they have glue on them. Yeah. Man. I'm trying to just wipe off any that gets on top. So hopefully it'll still stay shiny. It's the only catch to using something shiny. I'm sure they won't be absolutely perfect, but that's okay. We're going to live with it not being absolutely perfect. But this is as close to perfect as I can get. And if worst came to worst and the letters did get a lot of glue on them, I could, I suppose, throw some embossing on them or something, but hope for the best. I don't think I got that corner that wide. Hold on. How am I going to do that? Did I get it? I got it. Okay. All right. There's one. Feels like it's sticking okay. Yep. All right. So that should work. Let's see. I think I can just slide it under there. So I'm going to peel that. Slide this out. That'll be that one. But y'all take a peek. Pretty. All right, so that's that one. Let's put that one back in its little pack. And then I think there's another one in here. Let me see if I can find it. What is it? It is Persian, right? No, it's the ragamuffin. Let me find the ragamuffin. There he is. I know I'm off camera. Alright, ragamuffin. I have to figure out where he is. Alright, he's on the inside. So we're just going to change the fold temporarily. Just so I can not have to move everything. Guesstimate about where I want to stick that. Mostly I'm concerned with it being just somewhat straight, you know? Okay. So ragamuffin was 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this one. And try to not do them too close to that glue. Okay. So let's line them up again. Okay, let me just, I don't trust it. I'm not going to pop one into it. Because they do pop easy. Alright, so R-A. This isn't laying flat because it was bent on the other side. Let me put some regular tape on that. Oh, now it's moved on me too. Hold on. Okay. Just taping over the okay. The ruler, not the M-U-F-F. So it didn't take too long to cut all these out last night. It wasn't horrible. You just pick out all the letters in it, and then you just, you know, duplicate them as many times as you need to. Yeah, and if I wanted to, I could make this, you know, up, down, kind of messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. And honestly, with the word ragamuffin, it might look cuter. Not like, you know, crazy messy, but just a little bit. Oops, I get this F to cooperate. Get there. I'm going to move it anyway, but I just want to kind of see where I need to be. All right, something like that. We'll do it messy on this one. That's about right. So let's start with our R. I'm not going to worry about it being absolutely perfect lined up, because this time we're going to purposely make it a little bit messy. I'm trying to clean these regularly because they'll get too sticky. Okay. So R, A. Let's see if my OCD-ness will allow me to do this. I'm just checking to make sure that I get glue everywhere. Go this way this time. Oops, let go. I might have to put some more down. It's starting to dry up on me. Cute, right? Takes a tiny bit of patience, but trying to see where I've still got glue. M isn't sticking on the bottom there. Hold on. I think I can. I'll try to just get a little bit under that tip. There. Got it. Let me pour out a little more glue. It's starting to dry out. Hey, Dorothy. getting there. Oh, it's not taking that as long as I thought it would. It's not too bad. Oops, that one's oozing a lot. I get some of that cleaned off there. Used more than I wanted. Okay, I think I got it. Everything down. I think so. All right, there we go. Peel this side. Make sure it's adhered. So there's that one. Okay. That went, let's see if I can figure out where, I think the back side of it, because it's the other direction. Let me put its fold back right. I think it was that. No, yes, no. That's the center. All right, I think I got it. Just kind of flip through real quick and see if it looks right. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm not going to push it too tight just in case the glue's not dry. Alright, so the next one is, so these two are very similar. So this is the Bengal and this is the American Shorthair Brown Tabby. We are just going to go with brown tabby. We're not going to write all of that. Okay. I think I need more glue. It's drying already. Let me squirt it over here. I could pour more, but honestly, it would probably just dry out, so I'm just doing a little at a time. Plus, I don't want my puddle too deep. Keep it thin so it doesn't go over the letter too much. Okay, so brown tabby was the last one in my little pile. T. Why do I have two T's? I have no idea. Is this the right one? This doesn't look right. Hold on. I have no idea. I don't know why I have two T's. There's not two T's. I guess I just messed up. There's also an S. Why is there an S? Oh, this is my extra pile of letters. I'm like, this is not working. It's because I had extra letters and I just stuck them in the last hole. That's why. I'm like, this is not making sense at all. Silly me. Oops, don't throw your R in there. Now this should be right, if I can get them out of here. We'll see if I got them all. All right, try that again. So B, R, O, W, I don't hope it'll fit. It's a big one. I think I can fit it. T, B, R, O, W. Where's the N? Uh-oh, I must have fell on the thing. T, A, B, B, Y. go? There it is. Okay. It'll still fit. So I think we'll go back straight with this one. B-R-O-W-N. Something like that. Oh, that's a lot. Way more glue on there than I wanted. Like I said, they're hollow, so it's a little bit tricky to get down into that hollow. Get in there. Just does not want to go on that one side. Okay, I think I got it. P-R. Clean that off a little bit. My glue's too far over to the side. I'm going to have to move it. Oh, I was heavy-handed again. Get some of that excess off. It dries clear, but it does have a little bit of a matte finish, so I just don't want it on top of the pretty shiny letters. Let's pull this glue over toward the middle better. Maybe added a little more water than I wanted. Hopefully it'll be okay. I need a new wipe. That wipe's getting too dirty. Okay. W. Yeah, that's a better consistency anyway. Come on, get off my letter. It's trying to bend. Hold on. Let me just hold it for a second. There it goes. How am I going to hold this one? No. Okay. Just a little bit of spacing. Think about there. Hey, Angela. I haven't seen Lori on here yet, have y'all? I think that's who wanted me to put these names on there. I don't see her. I'm sure she'll catch the replay. My N is looking a little fuzzy. looks high, doesn't it? Just a little bit high. No, it'll be all right. I think it's short. It's shorter than the others. Oops, I can't get to that corner. Yeah, air bubble again. Come on. Pop. That one's messy. Ah, don't move. Get back over there. Trying to wipe it off a fraction. Okay. B. No matter what I do, I think the glue's not on the tweezers, but it still is. Even though I'm wiping it. One more. Okay. There we go. Brown tabby. Not too bad. Let's peel this off. And pull that out. So there we go, brown tabby. They should hold well once they dry. They should. All right, let's see. This goes on the front. And then we've got somewhere in here another one. No? Yes? Maybe? No. I thought there was. Maybe there's not more two in this one. There's not two in one of them. I guess it's this one. Yeah, this is the one with the cat paws instead. That's one pack. I got the cat paw one instead. So this is the Bingle. And then, other than that, we have the Persian. So let's get the Bingle. Make sure we're kind of sort of straight. Okay, the Bingle is the first bunch of letters. Glue. I want to do this one a little different. Something like that, I think. Sure. Try to remember. Don't remember, so we're just going to go for it. Okay. I lay them on there a certain way, and then I forget when I pick it up. I forget which direction it was. Come on. There you go. Probably have too much now. Oh, what is about the G's? They like to pop. Okay. That's a lot of letters. Lots of, don't do that. Get back in the same spot. Gotcha. All right, Al, cooperate. All right. Hold on. Dropped it. There. Okay. PNGA. L. which is another one that we'll have to bend the other way. Just temporarily. Okay, Persian. All right, so Persian is Persian. P. Close enough. More glue. Just a bit. And we will be done with this and we can go on to our little flippy floppy things. I didn't spread that out. Spread out just a little bit. I don't think it's going to work. Let's try. There. Nope. Nope. Get in there. There you go. And try to keep this one straight. Well, I'm oozing a lot. Hold on. Ah. Don't grab your E. On there. No, I want the E. Okay. R. Y'all are watching the replay, can just fast forward through all this. I know it's, like I said, tedious. P-E-R. So you can't hold your finger there too long because it sticks. It's that fine line of getting the bottom stuck but not to you. Alright, S. I didn't get that at all. So they have a little hollow, so it's a little tricky. Has to be slightly puddled. This eye. Just stick to my eye. Just go away. My eye is not cooperating. There. Okay. A. Nope. Get in that bottom. There you go. Now it's probably too much in the top. Hopefully I'm keeping my spacing decent. I think it's one of the harder parts, is keeping your spacing equal when you're doing this type of thing. Like I said, I could have just made labels, but then it doesn't have the same appeal. An R seems like it's popping. R, stay down. I think we got it. Not too bad. Okay. That is the last little critter name. Our little kitty cat names. Alright, my extra letters over there. Stuck good. And there we go, Persian. Okay. This folds back the other way. Goes that one? No, that goes in the brown one. That goes in there. And this goes here, I think. Trying to see if I'm in the right spot. I have brown, brown, and then a hard one, and then a pink. Yeah, I think that's right. And then this one goes with the first one, which is technically the last one. Goes there. Okay. So now we're going to work on our little flippy flappy things. Get rid of this glue. Make sure I don't have anything on the table. Okay. Clean. So I think I want to do, let's see, which one should I do first? I'm going to do that black one first because it's had time to dry. So this one, we're going to use this envelope and we're going to make a little fold out window pocket thingy. It's a mouthful, huh? So, like I said, this was, I think it was a Discover one of those, you know, typical credit card offer things that I've told them not to send me, but they still do anyway. It's like I got on the stupid list. They're like, oh, send this like thing to take you off the list. Yeah, right. It doesn't work. They ignore it. So sandpaper. So just really thin, you know, like 300 sandpaper. Let me zoom back out. Put something down because it's messy. So like I said, I have already sanded most of this because mostly I wanted to get the labels off in case I didn't cover it all. Because I kind of liked the black pattern and I didn't want to completely obliterate it, but I didn't want the words, so that's why I sanded it. Now I probably don't need that high up, but I'll just go ahead and do most of it. Okay, so it's messy, gets all over you. Just keep a rag or something handy. You're going to need to wipe it off. And then I need like a wet, well, a damp paper towel or something. I don't want to get it too wet, but I do want it damp. So that'll take off any of that loose ink. It's amazing how easily that ink comes off. All right, so there's that. So we're going to check our height. So for this one, I'm going to actually put this in like this. Our little flap that we have. And I'm going to just cut it off at the top there, I think. I could fold it down, but I really don't want the bulk, so I'm just going to cut it and glue it. I may leave enough to fold under. So for right now, let's see if we can mark it with something. What do I have that will write on that? Let's see. Will it? Nope. Absolutely it will not. Okay, that's fine. I will tape it. Okay, so we're going to cut there. And I just don't have anything go right on that. Well, I'm sure like a Posca pen would, but I'm not going to dig out my Posca pens just for that. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to cut it up just a little bit above that. So about there. And then that side's open already, so what I'm going to do is just cut down to my fold line. And just so I can see, I'm just going to fold it on this side first. I could try scoring it and all that, but I'm not going to bother. Just want to see where that is, and I'll fold it the other way. Now, I don't have to fold this. I could just glue it, but it is a neater edge if you do. So there's that. So and then I'm going to cut. I can take that off now. If I can get a hold of it. Try not to cut my folded edge there. And then I'm just going to glue it together like a normal envelope flap would be. Actually, I might cover the inside first before I glue it, because I want to cover the inside, I think. I'm going to have a picture show through of some sort of card, whatever we insert in there, but you're going to pull it out at some point. You don't want to just see the plain white envelope, so we're going to stick something in there pretty. So let me do that first before I go sealing this up. So like I said, this is going to go just like this. It'll just fold over that flap, and the flap is what will hold it. Oh, am I high enough? I'm not. No. I didn't get high enough. I thought I did. Let me see. I forgot I had to fit over the flap. Let's see if that works before I go gluing it, and then I have to tear it up again. It has to sandwich over that. Did I get it? I think I did. Okay. There. Okay, so just make sure that you, if you do it this way, make sure you sandwich it, because otherwise it won't fit. Clip it in just a fraction. I might glue it after I stick it over that, just to be sure. We'll get close. So I know it'll fit. All right. So that's an important thing, that it doesn't come too far. And we'll cover it with something. I don't know what. Something pretty. Let's see. So for the inside, do I have some more with that? I bet I do. Let me find it. I should logically have a piece of that somewhere. So let me see if I can find it. Just have to find the right breed. Papers. Now, all of my drops, because they were 12 by 12, so you should have a drop. So this is my drop. Let's see if I can make this work. It's a little too short that way. Do I want to just put it this way, or I could use the kitty cat stuff, or I could just piece two together. I could just piece it so it's the right direction. It's not a huge deal. They are a little bit short for that window, though. I could put something else, but I already have that. And it matches perfectly, you know. Should I use it? Is it too matchy-matchy? Maybe. Let me see what I have in this little cat one. I have this Yasm one. I don't know if there's any darker colors that would look pretty. These are one-sided. You can put the paws in there. They're not bad. They're kind of a grayish blue. The grayish blue isn't horrible. I don't think there's any specifically black cats in this. Siamese. Yeah. So either I piece together that or I use that. I don't know. I kind of like the paws better. I think I'll just use the paws. This is, I'd have to piece it. If I had a sheet with just the little black paws, I'd use that, but I don't have just that, and it's not long enough otherwise. Let's see. I also have that really pretty glitter paper I could stick in there. Decisions. So it's going to be mostly hidden, trying to see how much will show, because I might want to put a little up at the top there. I'm just debating if it really matters or not. I can come all the way out to the side here, but I can't come up there. And there's, is there more than one of these? How many did they give you? They might give you more than one. It looks like they give you 2. Alright, so there's 2. Alright, then I can do that. I'll just piece it. Yeah, I'll just do that. Alright, so we're going to stick these in there. So this needs to be cut off. Probably just glue it first and trim it. Safest. But I do need my height, so let's see if we can get the height. So the height should be right about there. So let me cut that. Where's my thing at? Oh goodness, it's heavy. I'm debating if I want that design to show any or not. Is either I could move it over by cutting off some of this side and have the design on this edge. So it would be, I have a piece I can show. It would be like that. So this would be on this edge. And then the paws would show in the window if I cut off a little bit of that other side. It might be cuter and more interesting. Doesn't have a lot of black in it though. Not that it's a big deal. It matches up okay. Let's match up the other way. Yeah, matches up pretty good. Alright, so I think I will. I think I'll trim the other side just so that shows on the front part when you open it up. Well, it'll be closed, right? No, it'll be closed. I'm not thinking. Let me think this through, guys, because this will be glued. I'm thinking where it's going to be glued. This will be glued to which side? Okay, it'll be glued to that side where the wind's been. So how much of that would I actually even see? I don't think I'm going to see it enough for it to matter. That'll be there. Yeah, you'll still see it on, well, you might see it. It's kind of on the back side, so honestly it doesn't matter. Let's just save it for something else. And we'll take just the kitty cat paws. Alright. So I need to cut that down maybe. I don't know if I want to cut it before I put it in or after. I think I'll just cut it after. So let's just go ahead and stick it in there. So it's always tricky because it's already glued halfway. So this is going to go at the bottom because it's got the fullest piece. I think I'll use, what shall I use? I guess I'll use the glue stick. I'm not sure. Probably glue stick safest. If I can find my glue stick. Where's it hiding? There it is. Okay. I have more of these, right? Yeah, I got plenty. Okay. Alright, I don't know. Which side am I going to be cutting? Alright, I'm going to be cutting this side, so I don't want to put glue too much. It's going to be a little tricky because I gotta get close enough to the edge that I'll glue the edge, but I might just throw some art glitter in there, honestly. I think this one's getting low. It's just a background inside there, so it's not a huge deal, but I'll try to get it in the right spot. Getting both pieces will be the trick. That's definitely going to be the trick. All right, so this is the background when you look through the window, so it goes in the back if I can get it in there. Nope. Failed horribly. Hold on. And pull it back off. Y'all bear with me. I know it's noisy. Do it this way. All right, fingers. It's tricky. It's always tricky to sandwich into a pocket like this. It's crooked, but how crooked is it? It's not bad. That is doable. Alright, so that's going to be the back. Make sure I don't have glue where I don't want it. Feels okay. I'm going to end up trimming this because it's really rough because it's just cut out from the envelope. And I didn't do a good job, so I'll just trim the whole thing when I'm done. Alright, so now get that little piece. It goes on the top here. As best we can do. That's going to be so crooked. You won't see most of it, but it is really crooked. I don't know how I got so crooked, but I did. And you can't move it. Once it's in there, it's in there. So we're just going to go for it. I have no idea if this is the right side. Yep, it is good. I can do this. Side logically should be easier because I can open it better. There's just no way to do it without touching the glue. I try to match up the line of the paws. Not that you can see it a whole lot once it's in there, but I just didn't want it to be super obvious. Right there. Fingers are so sticky. Really need that just to dry before I cut it. I don't want to get my thing all gummed up. Alright, that should be good. That works. Should I bother with the other side? I mean, you're not really going to see it because it's on the, technically it's kind of underneath. I don't think you'll see it enough to worry about it. Although it would give it more stability. I'll do it only for that reason. Is that it will give it more stability, and sometimes that's important. So we're going to put just a little bit on this edge. You really won't see it much. I probably have enough of this to do it with, so I'll just use that. Honestly, I could even use this. Not that piece, but the other one. It would be the wrong direction. Not that it matters. Is it really the right direction or wrong direction? I don't know. I'm debating. Let's see, I'd have to do 3 pieces. All right. I'm going to use this, but I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to use that side there, just so I have something to stick in there. So let's see, let me cut just an inch strip of that. That is how long? About about 8.5. All right, let's do that real quick. Oh my goodness. Bear with me struggling to lift my guillotine. It's a great guillotine, but it is heavy, 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 heavy. All right, 8.5. We'll do a little shorter than 8.5 because we know it's probably just a bit shorter. And like an inch or so. Doesn't really matter. Just as long as I don't show through the window. I think about it, inch or inch and a quarter. Won't show through the window. I'll double check it. So it'll be like that on the inside. You just want to make sure it's not going to show through your window. All right, let's glue this. We're just going to, let me double check my height because it's easier to do it now than it is later. Yeah, we're okay. On there. Oh, I've got a little funny edge right there. There it is. I got it. Like I said, I just tore that open and I never trimmed it. Alright, I'll try to line this up as closely as I can. Glue stick gives you a little bit of time to remove it. There. So just on that edge. And now we're going to glue it together. I'm just to see. Do I want this under or over? I think I want it under. Is the other side under? Yeah, the other side's under. Didn't leave a lot there. It's a teeny bit. Almost need to put it over. Debating. I think I'm going to put it over. I feel like it's going to be safer. I think I'll use art glitter because this isn't as likely to hold it. Where is my art glitter? There it is. I said I was going to stick it in there first, didn't I? Well, I can't stick it in there first until I trim it, so let's hold off on gluing it. Getting ahead of myself. Alright. So I'm going to trim this whole side. So I've got that. Like I said, it's got a very rough edge. So I'm just going to clean it up. Almost. Nope. It's probably too sticky. We'll just cut that with the scissors right there. Where'd the scissors go? Oh, they're there. Let's see if I can see where I was cutting. That's pretty good. Okay. I'd keep that, but it's too gummed up. Let's make sure this is not good glue on it. Okay. Okay. Now it's relatively even. Just got a couple little spots to repair. Make sure there's glue holding it down. Pretty good. That's good. And then this edge. No, I was going to put it in first. I tell myself to do these things and then I forget. Alright, so this is going to go this way. And then this is going to glue that way. I'm going to make sure that that is relatively close. Okay, so I just gotta remember which side to glue. Alright, so glue is gonna go it's a lot of thinking. Alright, the glue's going to go on the bottom of that so that the pocket still works. Okay, so the glue goes here. All right, I can do this. So glue here. Don't want to use this glue. It will not give me any time to move. I'm just going to use this glue. We're going to go for it. I think it's hopefully a short enough piece that I can do this. So what's going to happen is it's going to go flat into there. I'm going to try and get it straight. And make sure that my fold is right. So let's fold it over. Looks good. All right, let's make sure this is logical. Still opens. Yes. Okay, so you see how that worked? So we are attached right here on the back to the envelope. So it's technically glued under here. And that leaves it open so we can insert something in there pretty. And then we'll glue this shut now because we are good. But I only want glue where just for the flat part, not, I don't want to seal the thing closed. Because just that glue on the bottom should hold this in there fine. It shouldn't be moving around or anything. Should be fine. The biggest part is just making sure you still have your fold. It'll leave a little bit of like a 1/16 of an inch of a gap there in order to fold properly. So make sure that when you do it, you move over enough. Cute. All right, I'm good with that. I'm not going to get very many of these done. Those letters took a while. I knew they would. That's okay. We got plenty of time to do it. Okay, so we got that. It's pretty good. It sticks out a little bit, but we've got room in the journal. It's fine. I don't care if it sticks out a little bit. And then we'll decorate it later. I'm not going to do the decorations now because I don't have a clue what I'm going to decorate it with. But I just wanted to get some of these flippy floppy flaps done. And then I'll give you a hint as to what it will look like. Let's see. Let's find something. These are almost tall enough. I probably won't use one of these. These are cards I got from Scrapbook.com. They are called Love My Cat, the Cats Meow by Reminisce. And they just got little sayings. Real men like cats. Great men change the litter box. So true. Cats make me happy. I don't like morning people or mornings or people. Get well soon. All right, so basically something will go in there full size that goes in. The card itself goes in basically upside down. Okay. So that's how that will end up working. Not one of these unless I put it on something bigger. They're cute though. Alright, that's cute. I like that. I like the look of it. Let's do another one. I think I have time for one more. Figure out where this goes. Here. There, there, there. So we either have this envelope, just a white one, else did I have? I had the other style of envelope. Like a brown, just a brown regular card envelope. It'll be smaller than the opening, but that is fine. I might just do that one first. It's pretty simple. I'm trying to see. I only have like 25 minutes left, so I don't want to get into one that's going to be too difficult. The Persian one's not horribly difficult. Maybe I'll do that one. I don't know. That one's going to be a little more complicated. Okay, we'll do the Persian one. You don't have to, I may not do the envelopes on all these. You could do other things. It doesn't have to be an envelope flip. And they can be bulky, so you have to kind of decide, is that what I want to put there or not? You know, we did the one with the little Oriental lady. You could also use something like this and just attach that on there and have like just a journaling spot fold out. Something like that would be fine too. But I wanted to use envelopes because I kind of like the idea. So, oh, this isn't the Persian. It's white, but it's not the right one. Not the right white envelope. Where is the other white envelope? There you are. There it is. Okay, so Persian. Let's see. Figure out how this goes in. So it is after the pink is next to it. Okay. Hopefully I can figure it out. Okay, so this one has some embossing that I did with my embossing folder. I believe I used a piece of that in my Alice in Wonderland one. So we need to cover this back with something just that's prettier than that. So let's figure that out. This one, I don't know. Let's see what we've got. Might have something pretty. Let's see what I have in this papers. A bunch of papers left, so I don't think I have any Persians. There are a couple of Persians on there. Alright, I think I'm going to use, I'm sure that window's still too long. I'll double check, but I'm 90% sure it is. Most of the windows are a little bit long. Let's see. Yeah, still too long. Okay, let's use, grab my scrapbook.com paper. Oh, I've also got this floral paper. What is this? Oh, don't drop that. I have everything balanced on my table, just barely. I have this paper. Is there a color in this that would work well? It's also short, so I'd have to patch it. But these aren't very colored. They're pretty monotone. They're almost I guess a taupe. Green. I kind of like the pink writing. I don't know if that's a waste of that. It feels like a waste. But it is pretty. Maybe. It is a card stock, so it's heavy. What else do I have? That blue paper. If it's too blue or not. Yeah, that might be alright. It's not ugly or nothing. Let's use that. Might as well use this piece of paper. So this is just a stenciled piece, but I'm just gonna stick that in there, and that will go underneath. So about here. And then I'm gonna trim it some just so it's easier to handle, but I'm not gonna trim it exactly to where it needs to be, just because you know I'll never get it in there right. Do I have enough room? I got plenty at the bottom. Okay. So I just gotta make sure that bottom piece is in there. All right. Just out of the way. But pretty much the same as the last one almost, just slightly different. So we're just grabbing a piece that will fit. This is going to just be underneath for looks. Now this one I didn't open it. I might open it. Granted, I could just stick it in there and only glue it on the outside. I might just do that. Then I don't have to open the whole thing up. It's pink on the other side. Do I like the pink or do I like the blue? Good question. What color goes next to that? Let me look. Where is it at? It's hiding here somewhere. Girl, where'd you put it? This is it. I gotta see something real quick. What goes next to that? So this goes like this, and so there is pink next to it. That avocado paper's next to it on the other side. So with that in mind, maybe we'll go with that instead. I forgot about that being there. Okay, we'll do that instead since there's pink on this side. And I kind of forgot that, so. All right. Let's do that. So I think what I will do, okay, so what I need to do is glue this to this back. And I've been just gluing the whole thing, but in reality, it's just for a pocket, guys. It doesn't go anywhere. As long as I get enough glue in there, I can just hold this up and glue it, and it will be fine. And just make sure that the edge is coated good. So I'm just going to do that because I think that is my best bet without having to tear this envelope apart. So just double check the side you want. Make sure it's all the way in there. Don't want to glue this side because I need that side open. Okay, so we're going to glue this to this. And I'm just going to stick my bottle in there and throw glue in there. Work on the back side first. You can kind of push that down a little bit. Do some more. Push down a little bit. Some more. Sure that we get these edges good. Get that edge right there that needs glued. And then all the way up. This envelope wasn't quite put together. Just make sure that everything is glued down all the way to my edge. Your edge is what you want the most because, you know, that's where it opens. Do make sure that is down. There. And then move that open on that side. Okay? And then we'll trim it once that dries for a second. And then I have to decide if I want a little bit right there for stability, which I probably do, but I can only go that thick. So let's see, what can I use? Maybe just a piece of that scrapbook.com paper or something. It could be anything, honestly. Let's see. It doesn't have to be super thick. This is pink. It's not the right shade of pink. Do I have enough of that other one? Let me see. Not quite. But I could probably patch it. I don't know. I might want it a little sturdier. Maybe we'll go with the cardstock. You find a little piece of cardstock paper. I can find a piece real quick here. What color? Do I have any of my scraps handy? Sorry, I know I'm out of camera and reaching. I'm sure I have a piece. I just gotta find it. Amazingly, I do not see much at all. Alright, maybe I'll just use that kitty cat one like I did on the other one. It's cardstock, it'll work. Okay, so that's not the Persian. I want the Persian. It's Persian. Doesn't matter, but we're going to use the Persian. Only need a teeny little piece. Not sure which side I'm going to have show on this one. I could let the kitty cats show. So about there. And I might let the kitty cats show. I don't think you'll see them, honestly. Because I feel like we glued to that side, right? Was it that side or the other side? Now I can't remember. I don't know. So we're just going to cut it and go for it. I do not know until I get it put together. I can never, ever remember. So we're just going to cut the length first. And then just a little piece. Like a... Let's see how wide. 3/4. No more than 3/4. It's just going to be tricky to do, so I'm just going to guess. Think about there. It just has to be enough to make that edge stable. Alright, let's put that in there. Not sure if it's absolutely necessary, but I like to do it just because I really like my edges when they're going to be pockets and you're going to be pulling in and out of them, you know, over and over. I really like them to be stable. Alright, that feels right. Question is, can I do this the same way I just did that other side? Or am I going to have to try to feed that in there? I'm probably going to have to try to just feed it in there because I don't see me doing that. Let me think about this. I think what I'll do is put the glue on this side and then try to slide it underneath. Let's try that. I hope for the best. Sometimes it's easier just to open up the envelope, guys, and do it. If you fight with this type of stuff too much, it's not worth it, and you're getting all stressed out, just open the envelope and glue it back. Sometimes I do that. It just depends on my patience level, I guess, for the day. You make sure I'm not too wide. I am a little bit wide, so I'm going to watch when I do that. So I'm just going to try to feed that under there. Watching the top and the bottom, and mostly watching the window. The rest can be trimmed, but that I couldn't trim if it showed. There. Awesome. Now we've got enough stability. This window's even embossed a little bit. Got a little bit of a boo-boo there, but I might attack it. We'll see. Depends, it's acetate, so sometimes it'll tack down enough. Yeah, that looks like it'll hold. I may cover it with something. I really don't know. At least some. I don't know what kind of decorating I'm going to do on these as of yet. I'll figure that out later. Okay, so pretty sure this one was exact. Nope, it's a little long, isn't it? You didn't check that first, girl. It's okay. So I could have opened it up. So this goes like that. Let's trim this side first, and then I'll figure out that end because it's too long. Silly me. Ugh, I'm having one of those days. All right, I'm gonna try this. Hope that this thing will work. I just want to get this edge somewhat clean. Get it to stay flat enough. It hesitates on the end there. Yes, my fingers are back far enough. I don't want to scare y'all. It just does not like that last little bit. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to cut that other side. All right, so how much? Make sure there's no wet glue there. I think we're good. How much do I need to get rid of? Oh, it's too long, so we need to cut off a little bit of that. And about to there. Just outside of, because I'm going to overlap it. So first I got to cut this, because in this particular situation this is too wide. So trim off a little bit of that. Just enough that it won't show. Check it, make sure it's not showing. Okay, we're good. And then I want to make sure that that part is the flesh part, and then we'll cut this off. So I think, I'm debating if I want to fold it under. It's got 2 layers now, but you know, I'm gonna do this the easy way, because if I try to just cut that, it's gonna be a pain. So I'm gonna trim it that way. And then, which side shall I fold over? Let me see which side looks better. I think if I fold over toward the back, so this side can be removed. So this part I'm going to remove. I'll try to use my grid. Not all the way to that line this time. And how am I going to do that? Yeah, I'll just draw the line and cut it. I could go get a cutting board and slide it in there, but it's easier just to draw the line and cut it. All right. Scissors. Debating if I want to. I'm hoping it's not too thick. I might sand that. Just a little bit thick filling. I think I can fold it, but I think I will just give this a little bit of a more of a natural corner. intentionally folded, you know, just curving it a little bit so that it looks more natural when it goes on there. Let's double check it again, make sure that we are in the right spot and that we fit. Yep. Okay. So that is going to go like that. And then what I say, we got to glue the other side, so it should be safe to glue this. I'm not going to glue close, just so it doesn't get in the way of accidentally sticking together. I'm just going to glue this outside edge. So I'm not going to get super close in there. All right, and then we got to stick this to... So on this one, how's this one work? So this one, the picture goes in, it could go in either way. I think I still want it to go in this way. Yeah, I think I still want it to go in this side. And I will have this side glued to that piece. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure I'm where I need to be for the fold. And I don't want to try to fight with this, so I'm just going to glue it like this. I'm a little worried about it catching that though. I am just a little worried about it catching that. You know how when you put your card in, if there's something there, it'll catch? Does it go that way? Oh, it actually goes the other way. Okay. It won't catch because it goes that direction. Okay. That's good. So that's fine. So just make sure I'm where I want to be. Yeah. Okay. I think I've got it. So I'm going to put glue on this little bitty flap. And this one's slightly different than the other one because the envelope is a different direction. Okay. So it still opens up there. So whatever you're going to put in there, keep in mind this is in a center, so it can't be, you know, difficult to get in there, if you know what I mean. So I'll try to find something here. I'm trying to find something to show you. Okay, so say we want this design to show as our picture. You slide it in there, and then it shows. Okay, and it'll have to be, you know, obviously near the top, like that. Okay, so that's how that will work. Folds over nicely. And remember, there's a pink there. There's not that color, so it makes more sense once it's put together. So that goes there. Like so. This one's going to go here. Assuming I use another envelope. I'm a little worried if I use envelopes on all of them, they'll get too bulky, so we'll see. But we're almost out of time, so let's flip through that real quick. So we got our Persian kitty cat. And then that flap shows there, like that. So this color pulls off of this color, and I think that'll look good. And then we'll decorate it with something. Okay, and the other side is left alone. You can't even tell if there's anything on the other side. So, all right, we did a few of them. I'll do more later, but that's where we are at. So we got all of our little words on there, which is good, and we got a couple of flaps done. fold outs, tip-ins, flaps, whatever you want to call them. I have no idea if anyone's commenting because my comments are being just slow. All right, so we got the Bombay one. What did we do? We didn't do that one. So we did the black and white one. So I think that'll look nice. And then we did the brown tabby. No. Did we do any in this one? No. We did that the other day. That's what's on our other one. Okay. So then in that one. And then the Persian. Just that one. And then, where's the other one? Didn't I do 3? Did I only do 2? I feel like in my brain I did 3, but maybe I did. Maybe I only did 2. Am I losing my mind? Little by little, guys. I don't even know. I think I only did 2. Because I don't see another one. Yep. Okay, I only did 2. It just took longer than I thought, so we get those 2 done. All right, and all of our little pretty little words. I like the words; they're nice, and they're raised, so you know it feels interesting, you know, to have that texture. All right, guys, it's getting there. I will be back on Wednesday. I will not be here Sunday because it is David's work wrap party, so I will be at an event, so I will not be doing my live. I'll post something for y'all to watch, but I will see you guys on Wednesday with another one of these. All right, y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time. Take care.